It is wonderful to be here at the Wham Bam Story Slam. It's awesome how many people are here. Thank you all for coming out to see my debut performance. So my story is about a bat. It's about a bat who taught me something about myself. When I was a kid, there was a movie on TV that I saw on TV starring Sally Field called Sybil. Have you ever heard of Sybil? Sybil? It was like it was supposedly based on a true story. It was one of the most advanced cases of multiple personalities that anybody had ever seen. She had like 16 personalities. And this bat taught me that I myself have multiple personalities. And it did so on a nice spring evening about a year ago. It was a night like tonight. It was like about 70 degrees outside. We had the windows open, nice air blowing through the screen door. It was just myself and my teenage daughter. And we're relaxed, we're calm, it's quiet. I'm divorced, but this is nice, quiet time with my daughter. We're watching So You Can Think You Can Dance on TV, which we've been doing for about 7 years. And it's just like a great evening, and we're laughing, and we're relaxed, and then I hear this noise, and I've heard the noise before, and it's not a good noise. And it's fine again. There's a bat in the house. In my house. Not in some summer camp somewhere, not in a cabin, in my house, there's a bat flying around. So we go on alert, and here's the thing about growing up and being the dad. I can't point to anybody else to take care of the bat. I have to step up. When you're a kid, you look at mom can look at dad, and then dad's going to step up. So I'm not really sure. It's been a long time since I've had to deal with a bat, so I'm like, how do I get this bat out of my house? I'm chasing the thing around, and somebody had said that you could use Tupperware, I found like this cool container. You're supposed to pin it against the wall, and then you like slide the lid in or something, and then you take it out and release it. Well, this bat, when it finally stopped flying around, it found like the recess in the upper hallway that goes up into the attic. And so it was like in the most square of corners that you could possibly imagine. It had moldings. There was like no way. I'm standing here on the top of it. This is a geometry problem. And I've got my daughter with me. I don't want to hurt the bat, so I'm looking online, how to get rid of the bat. I'm thinking about maybe I'd throw a sheet on it when it's flying, and I could just like take it down. But apparently that's bad because it could hurt their wings. And so finally, I opened up all the doors. I shut all the upstairs doors, so there was only so many places it could go. I took a broom and I did the art of shooing. That's a verb. I actively shoot. I wrangled this bat until I got it to fly out the front door. And it was gone, and I closed the door, and it was back, and it was, peace and quiet. So that was the dad personality. Calm and gentle, don't want to hurt the dad, don't want to upset the daughter. That same week, on a Friday night, much like tonight, I went to a happy hour with friends. I didn't have my kids this night. So I come home, I've had a few beers, I'm all alone, I'm watching TV. Only this time, it's colder out. All the doors and windows are closed. This bat knows how to get in my house, even when all the doors and windows are closed. That means if I shoot this bat out of the house, it can come back anytime it wants. That's not acceptable. So, I don't mess with Tupperware. I'm not going to mess with the sheet. I go into the kitchen and I grab a Ginsu steak knife and a step ladder. He went back to his little spot up in this little corner in the recess. And I took my step ladder up, and I'm standing there, and right now, I'm up on the ladder, and I'm about this far away from the bat. We're eye to eye, and he's just kind of looking at me. And my biggest conundrum at the time was, I've never stabbed anything in my life. I only got one shot, right? I thought long and hard. I felt like I had more force this way, but this was more accurate. So I think I gave him a good poke. He dropped, and then I was able to use the Tupperware because I squeezed it in, put the lid on, put it in the trash, took it outside, and that was the end of my bat. And